That's what you're saying.
No, that's not. I have no idea what
We
you're talking.
really need our own systems. And what's unfortunate, like when you look back historically, when great men have taken a stand to make us all strong and all come together, they were gunned down. They were assassinated because it's just so much power within the Black community that they just want to suppress it because we came over as they say slaves, but we were doctors. We made universities. We had the first paper. We had so many things and they just want to dumb it down. So I just don't know why we just can't come
That's not
together when
true.
we did come from the mud and being beat together
That's
on a
not
boat
true.
together. Why can't we just go together?
That's not true. But before anybody ever gunned you down, or before anybody killed any ancestor, the people that looked like you and the people that were supposed to be in your corner hated you and killed your reputation first. The only way that they're able to infiltrate and to be able to kill you and gun you down is by first killing your reputation. Even if they kill you and you become a martyr, in a lot of instances, you become a lot greater and have a much bigger impact than if they were to leave you alive and let you fumble, right? The first thing that they ever did, and even if you go back to any of the people that a lot of people don't even agree with today, right? They still killing Martin Luther King's legacy right now, right? Right now.
And we letting them.
And you know the interesting thing is about that. If you go back and you study history, most Black people didn't even like Martin Luther King. Most Black people hated Martin Luther King. Most Black people hate the very thing that is best for them in every single instance, in every single part of society, and in every single era. The one that is the biggest advocate for you is the one that you hate first. Yep. They don't even have to do anything to you. It ain't them that's killing you. It's you that's killing you.
And that is the thing that we don't understand.
We kill us first before anybody can ever do, say, or touch anything about us.
What's that? Aaron, damaged neural perception?
I got an understanding on why, from my understanding, from who I talk to and what I've researched on why a lot of Black people don't like MLK. It's what I was able to understand is a lot of Black people didn't want to be integrated. They wanted to be, they felt like they were doing better segregated.
That's not true. Most Black people,
I didn't say it was true or not. I said that's the understanding I got from it.
Integration and reality. Listen, anybody can look back in hindsight and say, "Oh, this was bad." Fuck no. The reality is that overwhelming majority of Black people, and if you study history, overwhelming majority of Black people, integration was a choice. Integration was the option to be able to do what you wanted to do. It was to prevent you from not having to only go to this one thing, to give you the option to be able to do what you. It was freedom. Yeah. That's all integration was the freedom to choose. What you see Black people saying today, the people that argue against it, what they saying today is basically saying, listen, I wanted you to tell me what it is that I could do so you can guarantee my success. Bitch, you got more freedom today to do anything you want to do, and you still don't even go to a library. Every single library, the ones that you didn't have access to, they open and they empty. Empty. You have the option to be able to do anything you want to do right now. You can literally go to school for free. For free. You go to college and you fuck off the tuition money, and then you blame the system and say it's systematic oppression. Integration did nothing except for give you the option to be able to do even more.
What state are you in where college is free?
College is free everywhere.
If you are below a certain level and you start off at community college, and you start off at community, that's because they give you the option to be able to take it. You don't have to take it. If you are below a certain threshold and you go to community college, you can literally go to school for the first 2 years and get your associate's degree free. And then you can really finesse the system, because the way that I did it, I went to community college for my first 2 years, basically practically free because the credit hours was so little. And then I went and got a job, and people say, well, Anton, why did you go and get a job at the University of Michigan when you graduated school? Well, because the University of Michigan not only double matched my 401k, well, actually it was a 403b. They had the best benefits for my family. I already had a business to where I didn't have to use the money from my salary in order to substantiate myself. So then I let the university pay for my education when I went over into a major university. They literally paid for me to go to school after I graduated from community college because they was incentivized and the university actually had a program that allowed me to do so. Now, when I give that level of game out and I give it to the Patreon members and I give it to the people that I coach and I say, listen, you can literally go through all 4 years for free, come out with 0 student loans in debt, go into a STEM field, make all of the money, be able to keep all of it in, then continue to substantiate yourself by building up your 401k, by going to a public university or going into a government, right?
Because what if I just want to go into business?
But people don't want to hear that.
What if I just want to go into business?
Listen, you have the option to do what you want to do. I don't want to hear any excuses from anybody as to why they can't do the thing that they're supposed to do.
So are you saying that there was economic integration? Was there economic integration?
Yes, there is.
Educational integration.
So Bruiser, here's the
housing integration.
Everything Anton just said, he was saying in a integration.
Everybody Department of Education.
Hold on. Not only can you do exactly what Anton said, go to those same places, the library, your city hall, and ask what programs that are there specifically for Black people, and they will throw a whole book on the damn table.
I'm not denying that,
and they still don't do that.
My question is it safe to say that integration only went to certain parts of the way of life or survival? As far as there was no housing integration, there was school integration, but there was no economic integration.
I literally
what is housing integration?
Think about this for a second, Bruiser.
Go try to sell your house with the pictures of your face on the wall.
I literally gave you word for word.
See your appraisal value. Go ahead, Anton. My bad. I was answering.
I literally just gave you word for word the blueprint of how you can get a free education and get a STEM field degree.
I don't disagree with that. I was talking about people who want to just go into business. Because
everybody's not going to college, are they? Here's the beautiful thing about it. Even if you go into business, that is your decision. Be willing to fail or succeed based off of your own merit. Nobody owes you anything.
So Bruce, what are you talking about, bro?
If you want to go into business as a Black person, do you know that there are grants specifically for you to do that?
They have it for like people who don't have as much money or abandoned. They have programs for people to just do trade.
Exactly
how it started, really. Like,
I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to argue. All I'm asking is someone convince me that a Black person can graduate high school and go get a $20,000 business loan before he get a $20,000 school loan.
But you don't need a business loan. And I would also say that is a bad idea, because you still don't know how to run a business. Just because you're getting a loan don't mean you're going to be successful.
Right. You don't answer my question.
Listen, you don't need a loan. We are being taught wrong. You're supposed to reverse engineer what success looks like. This is not it. I literally just gave people the blueprint. Listen, if you don't make no money and you poor, right? You have a better chance at being successful when it comes to college, as far as funding your college and a better chance of coming out without any student loans than somebody who's solidly middle class and parents don't qualify in order for you to be able to get a Pell Grant.